Ooh, that's the street. Why does he do that?
Look at that, $18 million for that. They need a family home for $18 million.
Yeah.
How do people buy these things? Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Derek and Bethany React, where we react to TV shows and movies about real estate that you guys want to see.
Today we are watching Selling Sunset. This is the first episode of season 3, and it's called Back to Business. So we're pretty excited to get back to watching Selling Sunset.
I'm pretty excited to get back to business. You know?
Okay.
All right, before we get into this episode, remember, Bethany and I are real estate agents. We are realtors here in Middle Tennessee. So if you are looking to move here from out of state, or if you actually live here now and would like to sell your house and get into a new, invest, buy your first home, whatever it is, we want to help you with all your real estate needs. And we are very serious about that. That is our job. We both do this full time. We love it. So that, and also do not forget to go to YouTube, our Facebook page, our Instagram, like, subscribe, follow us, and we can't wait to see you on this next one.
Monica wants to co-list the property with us. A co-listing is when a property is represented by 2 different brokerages or 2 different agents, and sometimes it's very advantageous when you can have multiple people working for your listing to help get it sold.
So a listing appointment, they're on a co-listing appointment where 2 agents are looking to list the property, and the typically reason why is because they want the most exposure possible, because this might be a little bit more of a unique property. It looked to me the same as the majority of the ones there. We don't know what the backstory is. Maybe they require a co-list on the listing side. As far as the sellers, it just kind of depends. We don't know the backstory. However, in a listing appointment, something that you as a seller should know is that you need to prepare your house for them to come in. Don't feel like you have to get everything put up, but just try to clean it up, have it nice and neat and presentable, at least for them to come in and be able to say, hey, your place is good to go. Or if you're not presentable and you live there like most people, this looks like they don't live there, but if you live there and you have stuff everywhere, who cares? The listing is literally for me to come in, go through every room by room, go out the outside of the house, tell you exactly where things are supposed to go, what needs to get out, what you need to put here, what you might need to add, what you need to take away. That's where we come in. So really all you need is to just sit back and let the agent come in and do their job. Tell you exactly step by step what the plan is from the time they walk into that door to the time you hand the keys off to the next owner. Typically, if you're going in and you know the person and they're not shopping you, so if the seller is not shopping you as I'm gonna go look at other agents and see who's the best fit, and it might be like a friend or a family member or a past client or business partner, there's 1,000 reasons why, but if they just happen to know them and it happened to be like, look, y'all are gonna list our house, that's gonna be a completely different listing appointment than if you're going in and you're green, which means you have no idea if you got this in the bag yet or not until after your listing appointment because you're going against other people.
You know what the AC bills are in a 16-foot high
That's true, that's true. But the good thing is I own a solar company, so my entire electrical bill for this whole house is like $22 a month.
Wow.
Something really cool is putting solar panels to save on electricity. However, he probably got some type of discount or he has a ton of money to do it. Sometimes it's cost effective, sometimes it's not. It just kind of depends. But at the end of the day, if you're able to spend $22 on an electric bill every month and you have the money to do this, this is pretty cool. And that view is phenomenal.
So I'm curious what you were thinking in terms of price point. I'm sure you have something in mind.
I think for what I'm willing to let it go for is about $6 million.
6 is really high, but I would go with 5.3 personally. What is your opinion?
Oh, gotcha. So she's the co-list, apologies. In this case, yes, they're both going in and they're both going to look at co-listing the property. And the reason why, if you co-list with 2 different brokers or 2 different offices, you get even more of a reach. And typically stuff like that with high-end agents or even regular agents to co-list on a property, it's normally because your property, you want more money. Like he just said, I want 6. He said, well, you're looking at like 5.3. And we'll see what the other agent says. But at the end of the day, I think that he wants as much exposure as he possibly can to get the most money he possibly can on this specific property.
It's going to be interesting though, because both of those agents are going to have to work together, and so I'm interested to see what she thinks that the house should be listed for, because
Yeah, because they don't seem like they get along very well.
she does not seem on the same page.
Oh, we're gonna see.
I love these chairs.
Oh wow.
I really
Let's talk
love
about
all
staging in
the warm
just a
colors you brought in with the browns and the wood, because it's just a lot of white. I love how you did that. Now I have to figure out how to copy this when I'm at my house.
So staging a house is extremely important depending on the situation. So for instance, in a new construction build, you don't really want to sell a new construction, especially something that expensive, without making it the most presentable possible. So hiring one of the best stagers you can to come in, put in the best furniture, really can set that off. It's gonna cost you some money on the front end, but some stagers work with you on that, and they'll say, you know, it'll cost half up front and half once you sell. Sometimes it's a little different, but even if it costs all up front, to get that house sold and get the amount of money for your seller as possible, to get the most amount of money as possible, you have to stage your home.
Yeah, for sure.
And staging, you saw the before and afters just look stunning, and how much it makes this house more inviting instead of it being just this blank canvas, because most people, like she said, including herself and honestly
We don't have
including
a
us,
designer eye.
we don't have a designer eye. So we can't come into a house and just be like, here's exactly what you need to put in. We don't know where to go to put it. We don't know how to put things. Like I would have never put that big mirror next to a corner office desk with corner chairs. Never thought of that. So staging is extremely important, especially for blank, large houses that are at a very high price point.
I just want something more simple, maybe some cupcakes, food.
Plain and simple doesn't get the house sold. I'm here to go over the top
Okay.
and get some agents into the broker's open. What if we did burgers and Botox? Burgers and Botox.
I will have to say that I feel like Christine is making a very good point here. I don't think cupcakes are gonna sell the property. Like, I think it needs to be something else as far, I don't think Botox and burgers is where it should probably be at. But I do think the
It needs to be something.
Smoking cocktails, like it needs to be a little elaborate.
Over the top, because the house itself is so
Because the
plain,
house,
and
yeah.
what the price point they're trying to sell it for.
Right.
You
It
need
does-
to do something.
It needs to be a wow factor, but maybe not burgers and Botox, but definitely not cupcakes. It needs to be something.
Yeah, what would you do? You keep saying something, something, something. I would like to know what you would
I
do.
like the Twilight idea with the smoking cocktails and like a nice evening type thing. I don't think.
So more like a come in and see this house at night, twilight. It's very inviting and very right?
With the property, it needs something other than cupcakes.
Yeah, cupcakes are dumb.
No.
I could see my office in here,
Yeah, ooh, big office, Renee, huh? I love all the natural light in here too.
right? Yeah, the house has great character,
Yeah.
right? I think we're a little stuck on the style, though.
Yeah, I don't feel this is the one. Okay, well, whatever, let's keep looking then.
Great job by her. So as a buyer's agent, if you're showing a client a house, and this is what I tell everybody on the front end. If you sit down with me in a buyer's meeting, I'm gonna tell you straight up, I need you to be as blunt and honest with me as possible. So if we walk in and you see the house on the outside is your style, but the inside's terrible, from the time you walk in and you notice it immediately, tell me so we can leave. Because I don't wanna waste your time or mine. And at the end of the day, it is all about what you want and finding what you like. So if they're like, you know what, we're still stuck on the style, we don't want this house. She goes, great, no problem. We'll just keep looking.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do. So I think that's a great job to show how agents or realtors are not necessarily salespeople. We're not salesy. Like, we're here to help you find your best house, the house that fits your needs.
Thank you so much for coming.
Always great
I'll
to
see you guys soon. Let's do
Great,
dinner
great to
soon,
see you.
okay?
You have interest in the house.
Good.
I have an agent that I work with, but usually I do my own negotiations. So she's
Okay.
pretty good with it.
I'm game with that.
I appreciate that.
I'm game with that. We'll get something done.
All right?
Pleasure to meet you.
Appreciate
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Beautiful house.
No, I'm glad you guys like it.
Thank you.
This is my colleague Heather, by the way.
Hi,
Hi,
Heather.
Ravi.
Nice to meet you. Hi,
Hi,
Heather.
Simon.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I would like to have a conversation.
Bethany spitting fire.
No, I don't know how I feel because he's done this before, where he is showing the house the same time as his.
Here's the thing. How many houses do you go to? Think about this. How many have we been to where there's 15 buyers in the same house?
Absolutely, but I'm thinking.
Hold on. You're saying because it's the broker. Why is he coming in to compete against his own agent?
And maybe that's wrong of me to think that, but I don't know.
Here's why.
I don't know how I feel about it.
Here's why. There's two different types of brokers. There's a brokerage, okay? And then there's your managing broker. And then there's your affiliate brokers, which are the agents. Brett is a broker. Now, two different types of broker. There is a managing broker who just manages, he doesn't sell real estate. And then there's a participating broker who sells real estate. And as long as they know on the front end, I sell real estate and we can compete against houses, it's like I'm here to get my clients in too. You work for that place and you know that on the front end. Yeah, it's a gray line, it's a gray area, it's a little wonky. I get what you're saying. I get it.
I don't know.
Makes you feel a little weird.
I feel funky about it.
Yeah, feel a little funky. All right, guys. I think this was a pretty good episode as far as some of the content that was in it. Obviously, there's drama around every corner. But overall, we learned a little bit about staging. We learned a little bit about co-listing properties, what to do during your listings, like how to prep as a seller for your listings, getting as much exposure as possible. Twilight Broker Open doing huge things for open houses to try and sell properties. I don't know. I feel like it was a whole lot. Do you feel like it was a lot?
It was a good episode.
I feel like it was a lot. So I think it was great. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah, guys, if there are any shows or movies you would like for us to react to, leave them in the comment section below.
See y'all next time.
Okay. Can you go? Say it.
I was talking to
Everybody's
them
waiting
in
for
code. Morse code. Nick, you're gonna die today! Bethany's gonna hit you so hard.
Drama.
Orange. Stop! Collaborate and listen! You gotta remember the song! You married this guy. I'm pretty excited to get back to business. You know? But naked.